16 Key Lessons from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The book's philosophy centers around the idea that success, in any endeavor, can be reached through mental visualization and imagination. To put it in simple terms, you can become anything that your mind deems possible. As a result, your mind becomes the one thing that can either stop you or propel you toward becoming the best version of yourself. If you like to see more videos, you are in the right place. It's best to subscribe with the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Below are the book's most notable lessons. 1. Imagination will turn your dreams into a reality. Every success story begins with an idea. These ideas spawn from people's imagination. Therefore, our imagination is like the creative workshop of our minds. We can utilize our imagination to turn dreams into ideas. Then, these ideas can be turned into reality. Within your imagination is where all plans are created and formed. The only limitation you face depends on how much you develop your imagination. According to Hill, there are two types of imagination: synthetic and creative. Creative imagination. This type of imagination is what helps us come up with new ideas. This type of imagination starts from nothing and creates something unique. This type of imagination can only be reached when your conscious mind is being stimulated through desire. It's a muscle that must be trained. Synthetic imagination. This type of imagination utilizes old ideas to create new concepts. For example, Sony developers used the technology from journalists' dictaphones to create the first portable music player, the Walkman. Nothing is created in this form of imagination because it works with existing mental material. These two types of imagination complement each other. Ideas are the starting point for all fortunes, and they are the product of imagination. When matched with desire, ideas are unstoppable forces. They are more powerful than the brains that created them. Thus, you must listen, cultivate, and develop a desire to see them through. 2. All achievement is based on desire. The starting point of all riches is a burning desire for them. This is the emotional fuel that drives people to success. Henry Ford's burning desire for success kept his team working on a new engine design for a year when everyone said it was impossible. In the end, Ford's strong desire won. Hill states that desire is the fundamental building block of success. Without a strong desire to achieve, success won't occur. And you need to be steadfast in your desire to achieve your goal. It can't be just a passing thought. Your desire to reach your goal must be paramount. Hill outlines the 6 steps he recommends to fuel your desire. I. Write down how much money you want. I. Determine what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. E. Pick a date to achieve your goal. If. Create a written plan to achieve your goal. V. Write down your plan and date. Vi. Read the written statement aloud once each morning and again each night until you have it memorized. Once memorized, continue to read it twice a day, morning and night. 3. Success starts with believing in yourself. A big part of the Think and Grow Rich secrets have to do with believing in yourself without fail. Once you decide on a goal, there should be nothing that stops you from believing that you can achieve that goal. There is a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until he believes he can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential for belief. Hill's way of furthering your intent to make your desires happen is through clear focus. He recommends finding a quiet place where you won't be disturbed and repeat aloud your written statement based on what you want to achieve. As you do so, visualize having that money. Repeating this morning and night until you have a clear image in your mind of all the money you wish to make. E. Placing this written statement where you can see it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. 4. Achievements require detailed planning and attainable goals. Set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. As Napoleon Hill says, riches do not respond to wishes. They only respond to clear and definite goals. To attain riches, you must have a clear direction where you are going. The way to become successful is to know what you want to achieve. Without clear goals, we cannot start our journey towards success. Therefore, Napoleon Hill recommends that people start their journey towards success by defining their personal goals in as precise terms as possible. If you hope to become rich, you should be defining how much money you want to earn by a certain age. After identifying a goal and giving it a time frame, you will then want to outline a plan. This plan should incorporate a step-by-step approach to attaining your final goal. Once you have this plan, you need to act. Start straight away and do not waste a minute. 5. You must take action to achieve success. This is considered one of the Think and Grow Rich secrets, where Hill discusses his belief that you can't simply hope for the outcome that you want. You must have the desire, and you must have a plan to achieve your desire and take action on that plan. 6. Procrastination. Indecisiveness causes many failures. Hill advocates making decisions quickly and decisively. The most successful people have the ability to make decisions quickly and change their minds slowly. They aren't wishy-washy, and once they make a decision, they stick to it. A lack of faith. So, according to Hill, our beliefs determine our desires. He recommends incorporating faithful affirmations as a way to program our minds to visualize and believe in our success. Today there are still many proponents of the art of visualization because it works. Hill advises the use of affirmations to help form the mind into believing in yourself and deepen your faith. As it relates to affirmations, he specifically suggests the following. I know you are capable of achieving your goal. Promise to be persistent in pursuing this goal. I spend 30 minutes a day thinking about the type of person you want to be. Your thoughts will change your reality. E. Spend 10 minutes each day focusing on increasing your self-confidence. If. Write down your goal and don't stop until you achieve it. It's super important to actually write down your goal. V. Be positive and generous with all those you encounter. Good things don't come to those who have ill intentions. One of the most important key takeaways from our Think and Grow Rich summary is to utilize positive affirmations to change your mindset. 7. You cannot have faith alongside fear. Napoleon states that faith cannot coexist with fear. He says there are 6 major fears that stop people from attaining riches. They are the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, the fear of death. The fear of criticism, ridicule and what will people think sabotages many people's dreams before they even begin. It is essential to move past this fear through recognizing that every great person faced criticism at one point, even from their own family and friends. All fearful thoughts can never result in acts of significant financial gain. However, we can easily redirect our minds away from fearful thoughts. Therefore, you can control your fate by controlling your mind and, thus, overcome fear and accumulate all your desired riches. Napoleon described fear as being a state of mind. As we control our state of mind, we can decide not to be controlled by these fears. 8. Persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Persistence is a hallmark in the life story of every successful person. This means continuing in spite of inevitable adversity, bad luck or failure. Most people will throw in the towel at the first sign of opposition. However, willpower, combined with desire, is necessary to ensure that one's objectives are reached. Hill provides 4 steps for cultivating the habit of persistence, your insurance against failure. 1. The starting point of all achievement is desire. 2. You are the master of your destiny. 3. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. 4. Your greatest success will often come just one step beyond the point at which defeat has overtaken you. 5. Set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. 9. Train your subconscious mind. According to Hill, it's important to train your subconscious mind to focus on positive emotions and avoid negative ones. Some of the major positive emotions include desire, faith, love, enthusiasm, and hope. Fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, superstition, and anger are some of the major negative emotions. 10. Knowledge, when put to use, becomes power. Napoleon sees knowledge as one of the most critical skills for achieving your life goals. However, he does not mean knowledge in the traditional sense. He recommends you throw out your preconceived ideas of how important education is. Being knowledgeable isn't tied to the degree you have. Henry Ford is a perfect example of a person who lacked traditional education but was filled with valuable knowledge. There are 2 types of knowledge, specialized and general. General knowledge is of little use when attempting to accumulate wealth. Knowledge only generates money when organized and specifically directed to a definite end. To become successful, you must require specific knowledge in the area in which you intend to make your fortune. You won't get paid just for having knowledge. But the right knowledge, organized and applied to solve real-world problems, is what makes people rich. 11. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses is all about self-awareness. If we are aware of our weaknesses, we can challenge them and prevent them from impacting our goals. Some of the most common weaknesses are vague goals, lacking ambition, procrastinating, and lacking resolve. Once we understand which weaknesses we have, we can improve our skills or account for these weaknesses through our strengths. A thorough and honest self-analysis is required to fully understand what your strengths and weaknesses are. To do this, you can set up a checklist of questions. The questions that Napoleon recommends are: after answering these questions, you should then compare your subjective self-analysis with somebody's objective evaluation of you. Hence, sit down with somebody who knows you well and ask them to discuss your strengths and weaknesses honestly. 12. Sticking to your plans. Successful people are resilient. If you consider those who fail, it is often due to insufficient determination. Comparatively, those who are successful are often supremely resilient individuals. Multimillionaires are individuals who can make split-second decisions. Still, they are also able to back these decisions until they come true. They are not scared of losing money and take losses with a pinch of salt. Successful people stick to their original plans despite the obstacles that arise. Essentially, they give their dreams the space to blossom into reality. 13. Surround yourself with smart people. You should always try to surround yourself with people who are also knowledgeable and have had a wide range of experiences. Don't isolate yourself. People will help you win. HILL is a big proponent of not isolating yourself by leveraging mastermind groups. A mastermind group is a group of individuals who collectively work towards a definite end in a spirit of harmony. You can create success much easier through your mastermind group than you could on your own. In fact, HILL advocates that it's not possible to be powerful without the help of a mastermind group. To become successful on a large scale, you will need smart people who can support you. Napoleon describes this collaboration as a brain trust. Brain trust is a union of like-minded intelligent people. The brain trust should have a common goal. Plus, they must be willing to develop their competencies and have a system of checks to keep each other accountable. Most very wealthy people attained riches, not just through their own knowledge, but by organizing the knowledge and skills of many other people. You should also make use of the experience, education and talents of other people to make your own dreams into reality. 14. Autosuggestion. The way to reach your subconscious mind. Autosuggestion is done by going to a quiet place and reading aloud your definite statement about money and plan for getting it. But to really make this work, your words must be infused with faith and emotion. 1. Faith is simply the belief or expectation that your desire will manifest in physical form. 2. Emotion or feeling are absolutely essential. Mixing emotion with your words is what gives them power. 15. Negative influences. Protect yourself against them. You must guard the doors of your mind against all negative influences, both within your own thinking and coming from outside. Be very sensitive to which influences, people and situations make you feel discouraged and hopeless. Then take steps to protect yourself against those influences. Negative influences, including negative people, media and environments, can make you feel discouraged and hopeless. The best protection against these influences is continuous movement towards your definite purpose. 16. Alibis for failure. Reject the excuses others provide you. People who are not successful always have one thing in common: they can tell you all the reasons why they aren't successful. They have created what they believe are airtight alibis or believable stories to explain away their own lack of achievement. These alibis often sound like this: if only I was younger. If only I wasn't married. If only I had money. If only I had a degree. If only I had connections. If only the economy was better. If only I was born rich. If only I had good health. If only I were lucky. But the world doesn't care about your alibis. It just wants to know: what have you accomplished? And most people spend far too much time coming up with excuses and stories to cover their failures. They could spend much less time and effort by simply looking at their weaknesses honestly and finding ways to move past them. All unsuccessful people create airtight alibis or excuses to explain away their failures. This time would be much better spent analyzing your weaknesses honestly so you can move past them. If you like to see more videos, you are in the right place. It's best to subscribe with the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos.